to retreat, but I'm sorry I never retreated. I set the bar so high that you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed.
Salute when you see me. Yeah. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is feedy. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up. Weaky. She fell in love. Deeply. Sleepy. They like what I say. They repeat me. Yeah. Look. All this money I be spending on BBs. That's why you gotta salute when you see me.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
Throwing, Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Now Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd and inches, just turn around and hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Jones throwing complete for Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
The completion there by Mac Jones. And Charles, what do you think this defense needs to do to slow down this young rookie from Alabama?
Well, as usual with a rookie, pass rush is big. Put some pressure on him and see if he can handle things in the pocket. But the other one is your defensive backs, linebackers who are covering people, they need to be on the spot because he's extremely accurate with the ball. He doesn't miss very many throws downfield, puts it right on his receivers. You have to be there to stop them at the point of the catch.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Just keeping the play alive. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you...
Touchdown! DJ Chark with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? Because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Jags, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Etienne running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne, and every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after...
And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Back to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Down to the 25. Nothing, our score after 1. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0, Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Off play action. Jones. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And Sharp calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A give, running right, Etienne. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw. stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And a catch made by his tight end, Luke Farrell. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Etienne. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Handoff for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Now Lawrence to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Etienne, and the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Dante Hightower breaking through to take him down behind the line. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. That caught by Manhurts. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Let's go now. 15-1. 45. Hey, let's go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jags take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to
leave the booth.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Etienne. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Down. 30 base. 45. Man, we got to get this stop here, D.
Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Farrell. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones now throwing on 1st down. He completes it to Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Jones. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. As he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. So that'll back them up 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Jaguars on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lawrence to Chark, first down, Jacksonville. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Etienne with it. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second and very short, Jones escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jaguars, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.